Yeah.
And Diddy had been arrested, which made the world stop.
Yeah.
And take a moment and say, wait a minute. There's been a lady speaking about these things for years.
He turned the whole world into Ray J. Wait a minute. Yup, he did. Yeah, he did.
And first and foremost, we have to say we appreciate you coming here next, because that gives us validity in the sense that Piers Morgan, thank you. But really this moment right here is where we really get what y'all are coming here to see, and what we call what would you call this kind of information that you put out, Jag? What?
Real shit.
There you go. There you go. Now, before we get started, I'm looking at your drip. I'm looking at your clothing.
Yeah.
And that looks somewhat. Is that Haley Bailey?
Well, someone asked me where to get this T-shirt from because they thought it was Haley Bailey.
Yes.
And it's not. This is me. This is 23-year-old Jaguar Wright. First photo shoot. Baron Claiborne shot it. Jay Manuel from America's Top Model did the makeup. Solange, the braider from Manhattan, did the hair. And I can't remember her name, but she was called Miss 7th Avenue, and she literally stitched that leather garment practically onto my body right before we shot it. But when I heard the girl at the store say, I love her, and I said, well, that's me. She said, oh, I thought that was Chloe Bailey. It got me to thinking. Now, me and Chloe Bailey's career has about 20 years in lapse, time, gap. And yet, she looked like me. This is what they do to us. They turn us into a figure. They turn us into an archetype. They get the image that they know will work for the public, and then they keep creating replica after replica after replica in real time. Shout out to Chloe Bailey. How about this? Your rose. Just find a man who loves buying you flowers.
Come on. Man, and
cruelty-free.
Cruelty-free, as you can see.
Available in the real life market.
There you go. Yes. And as our fans who really want to also support you, of course, you have your own support system as far as your website, your Cash App, things of that nature. But also the proceeds do go to Jaguar Wright and the Jaguar Wright Foundation, wherever she
and
wants
my
to go.
legal defense fund, which
Correct.
is most imperative right now. With 2 business deals, 2 companies, Profits Plus BB Films, and View It. Both of them were brought to me by people that I considered trusted allies, and both deals were corrupted. Now, I'm not going to blame the people that brought the deals to me. How could I expect them to know? But to consistently keep being courted to do business with people who keep things secret, like, oh yeah, we work with Roc Nation, or oh yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr., full on Diddy Doo-Wop Bop, sits on the board. If I had have heard those names in those first meetings, there's no way I would have gone through with those deals. I don't do business with people who do business with the devil. So why did they keep it secret? Why did I have to find out? Why did I have to do extra research that wasn't available upon meeting these companies? And I'm going to tell you why. Because my enemies pay good money to make sure I can't be successful. And if you don't believe me, ask Dame Dash.
Ooh, okay.
That's what's been happening to him. Hi, Dame.
Oh, stay right there. Stay right there. So
thanks for the shout out. Sorry you've been getting sued. I haven't.
And we're going to go back to Dan because he said, how come they haven't sued Jaguar Wright? A lot of people are saying that. So let's just start with Piers Morgan because there's a headline that went out that was very powerful that people are running with where it just says, Jay-Z is the real monster. Now, before you speak on it, to even get to Piers Morgan, can you explain how that took place and why even take that interview to go forward?
Well, excuse me.
Bless us.
I can't say that I sought it out because I didn't. Truth is we didn't see it coming. But I have to credit Odell.
Shout out Odeezy.
My love. I have to credit him because since we've combined and joined forces and become a hell of an investigative journalism team. See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself. That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And he, there were so many people that hacked into so many of my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane. And they reached out to him. Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly, and I said, we have to do it. We have to. Because the one thing I know about Piers Morgan is he is smart prey. And not only is he smart prey, he is a great conductor of information. He also vets things viciously. And I want to thank you for that. Because if my word is good enough to make it through Piers Morgan's firewall of please don't sue me, then I guess he just vetted me for every ounce of real life content on this blue couch. We thank you for that.
Do you feel that Piers Morgan allowed you to get, because you only have so many minutes. I know you don't know exactly how the show is going to be structured.
Yeah.
Did you get what you want to say out? And was there more for you to say? Of course, there's more to say.
I'll never have enough to say.
Right.
There will never be enough screen time for me to say. But what I will say is, I'm grateful for the questions he asked. I'm grateful for the time he gave me to answer. And I pray that I was able to hit everything that needed to be hit for the public.
How did you feel about Vlad going after you?
I loved it. I saw the lineup immediately.
Right.
Especially when I saw the lawyer, Ariel, kid that came after.
Right.
What Piers did was brilliant journalism.
Right.
He created a beef without there being one. And he created multiple episodes for confrontation after. It's brilliant.
It is, Vlad had said you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And he has never wanted you on a show. He has never reached out to you.
You know what? Hold up. Drum roll. Where do I find that receipt?
Oh, we got, is there?
On the email.
Let me check.
Yeah, there's receipts.
No, it's on your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let me go over here to my baby's channel, Set in the West. Shout out to
Shout out
Set
to
in the
West,
West.
running the numbers up. Go there for all the exclusive.
You know, it's so funny. I love bigging his channel up.
Yeah.
I love it. I do. I love it. I love having a man that not only do I agree with his content, but it's great. And I can be like, ooh, my man over there doing, get over there.
I love to see something from scratch turning up, going from
Right?
I mean, it's already something, but to just see it rise to the garden. No diddy. I love to see that.
Yeah, no, he's as much of an information bloodhound as I am. Is it in?
This after.
Why does it say stash?
What?
That's not you.
Set in West Dock.
Oh no, somebody else covered it. Got it. The channel. I forgot I had to resubscribe again. I have so many
Jag,
channels.
come on, man. Jag, you gotta
That get
be
deleted.
subscribed to Send the West. You can't.
I know. I didn't realize I didn't subscribe on this phone. No, because they get deleted and I keep moving and I forget.
Oh man.
Okay. Is it on the community feed, baby?
No, it's a video.
It's a video. Oh.
What is the video of? If you
Hold
don't
on.
know?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, DJ Vlad, you're wrong.
Oh shoot.
Is that it?
Oh shoot.
I don't know why more people aren't looking at this, but why isn't it playing? Is there the Bluetooth? That's what it is. Hold on. You know, I have so many phones and I never know what's connected to what and who and why. Those were going to, okay, here we go. Yes. All righty. See, there's a receipt. And this is what I love when people say, she never has any receipts.
Yeah.
She don't have any receipts.
Devil. Everyone knew he was the devil.
Everyone wanted to go to these white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching for decades. It must stop.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, no, you're wrong. This nigga Vlad. Hey, Vlad TV, aka what's your name, bro? Vladimir Boosky. It's Vladimir
Ratsky.
let me get this straight, because I'm not versed Ukrainian. Vladimir Lyubovny. That's his name. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Hey, yo, no, Vlad, this is Wolfgang. I'm gonna come at you as a tech guy,
Because he is a tech guy. That's his background.
I met
Before
you on
vlogging.
the red carpet at the homie YG. Shout out to YG. I'm from Compton, but YG's from Compton.
From
I
Bompton.
met you at his red carpet, and you
Mhm.
were surprised to know. You were surprised that I knew who you were. I know you a tech guy. You come from the tech background. I got a tech background, so you know people know each other. Yeah, and I met you, and you were like, oh shit, yeah, I say, hey, what's up, Vlad? It is what it is.
Like Taki.
Vlad, bro, you're a vulture.
Yeah, he is.
You're not hip hop.
At
You're
all.
about as DJ as DJ Tanner from Full House. You're about as DJ Academic.
He's a dick jockey.
He's a disgruntled journalist. How about that? Vlad,
He's not a journalist at all. He's a chronolist.
Vlad, you know you're wrong.
Honey, you should have talked. For real, because he said he would never sit with us.
No, I know.
Never. He said he would never sit with me. He would never have me on his. He never wanted to talk to me. Never would.
But I got receipts. Vlad, why did you reach out to Jag back in June asking for Jag to be on the show?
Why you do that, Vlad?
Oh my God. Vlad, why you playing in our face?
Why you lying? Why you lying on
Why you
his
lying?
podcast?
And Vlad and your fat ass wife.
We'll stop there.
Damn.
But
Damn.
let's be very clear. This is the email that DJ Vlad sent me, his producer sent me, asking me to appear on his podcast on YouTube just after the Cassie video was released on my birthday. I saw it. I never responded. Odell responded. Weeks and weeks later. But then again, Diddy was already in trouble, so you really didn't need to talk to me because you couldn't do much disinformation with me. I guess that's why your friend from the Star Report, or should I say the Comet Report, because he crashed out just like a comet. I guess that's why he was so upset when I started asking him relevant questions about why he's propping up a liar. At this point in time, Vlad, I think it's only fair to say that Carol Johnson, your assistant, unless you're saying you didn't know, she sent this on your behalf. You did want me on your show.
I mean, which makes sense. For the kind of content he chased,
Yeah.
it makes
He's
sense.
always looking to put a case on somebody to move him out of the way.
With that being said, was it stated that you weren't going to rebuttal Vlad at that time? Did they let you know?
I didn't even know Vlad was going to be on.
Oh.
Like I said, it was brilliant.
Wow.
Because everything that he said, denouncing me and then confirming me and then talking about, that all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released.
Mm.
And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday. See, that's what happens when you're a liar. See, I didn't have to worry about what I said on Monday because I knew what I said on Monday was going to hold up on Wednesday. The truth needs no support, just time and room.
Why do you think Vlad has been allowed to take root in our culture and be able to do as many things as he's been able to do?
I believe, in my opinion, that he is an information and disinformation agent. I think the reason why it's hard for anyone to attach him to any American agency is because he isn't a part of any American agency. I have reason to believe that he is Mossad, Israeli intelligence background. I mean, you were born in that region, or at least your people come from that region. You marry a black woman, get you a little black sympathy, get into the culture a little bit, act like you want to make black people famous and you care about this and that. I remember when you started, Vlad. You want to know what was funny? A friend of mine that worked for Homeland Security told me to never sit with you because this isn't the first time you reached out to me, Vlad. You reached out to me in 2008 after me and Mr. Carter had a very, very, very unfortunate incident. Your life is about as, and your background, it's about as easily tracked as Barack Obama's.
That's pretty tracked. Yeah.
Like there's something very wrong with you. And not only that, let's look at the list of SA predators you're involved with in business currently. You're being championed as a friend by the Comet Report, who was thrown off of radio for threatening to assault SA, a 4-year-old child. His partner, I know for a fact, committed statutory SA. And I feel bad because I talked that girl out of filing her report like she wanted to with the police. Because you told me she was a liar, Buck. You told me all of that. Like the both of y'all got some weird history. And then, Vlad, you do a podcast with a Hollywood plant who was convicted of child grooming and SA and all of that. And his name is Aries Spears. You get the pervert. We do birds of a feather flock together. And then D.L. Hughley, you have him as a running guy on your show. And everybody knows what Monique told us all about, how he let his friend essay his daughter and refused to believe his daughter until the money ran out, and then all of a sudden you found something wrong with it. Like, everyone in your orbit, Vlad, is a weirdo. And you're white. You don't even look remotely hip hop. Nigga, you look like you should have like done the reprisal for Fiddler on the Roof. You act like that running around from 10 rooftop to 10 rooftop playing your little weirdo music. You know, that was based, that whole movie, The Fiddler on the Roof, that came out of Eastern Europe, right on the edge of Russia, where your people are from, where Mossad is very involved. And considering everything that's going on with the Israelis right now and the war and the this and the that, you know, it seems like you would be more interested in that, like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were before Ashton and his Diddy partying became a set. Like, there's a lot of that's government-based going on. You got Ashton Kutcher in love with Mila Kunis on that 70s show. Then they break up for absolutely no reason after he starts hanging out with Diddy. Then he marries Demi Moore, who drained him of all the adrenochrome she can, and apparently he replenished himself by doing inappropriate things with their daughters. I'm glad. I'm sure you're glad, like, Bruce Willis has dementia right now.
Oh. Now, Demi Moore has a wild movie out. I forgot what it's called, but I'll Google it. Yeah, The Substance.
He went right back to Mila, though. He went right back to where he wanted to be.
You know, age appropriate.
Not even age appropriate. Was that your Illuminati assignment?
Damn. Damn.
And then there's the Danny Masterson connection too. Who Vlad, if I am correct, and Ashton Kutcher both vouch for. These are weird people.
So, Jay, let me ask you.
The question is how does Vlad make it on to Pierce Morgan and none of his very nefarious comes up? You're being promoted by child pedo people. You're doing business with child pedo people. You are co-signing child pedo people and you're not one. It's weird. That's just weird. You're weird.
Do you think they asked Vlad before he came on, what is his thoughts on you before they put him on?
I'm sure they checked.
So,
but the thing is
makes for good TV.
It's great TV. Like I said, I thought it was brilliant. But the thing is the only way that he could have been cloaked from a vetting team as fierce as Pierce Morgan's is if he was being covered by a government.
So what are your thoughts on Ariel then? She comes on last as a lawyer for one of the Diddy accusers. She actually backs
She corroborated the fact that she saw the very videotapes that I said were about to be sold right here on this couch just a couple months ago. Why is everyone so late?
Don't want to believe?
I sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the dark net. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money. Did I not say that?
Said that.
Right here.
I'm saying.
And now we got a lawyer
Someone didn't believe.
who has seen it. But I ain't got no receipts. Okay. You know what my receipt is? Reality and time.
I watched a video of an interview of Justin Bieber, and he was talking about Billie Eilish, and he was like, he was almost in tears. He's like, I just want to protect her. I just want to keep her safe.
Yeah.
What do you think he went through?
Because he knows
like,
what's been happening to Billy. Just like everybody knew what was happening to Millie Bobby Brown, girl, with Drake. These people are monsters.
Before we,
You notice Billie Eilish's career has slowed down a little bit.
yeah,
Why? She had that Bond movie song she was doing. So we sit here and we say we need to put Lizzo on a milk cart, and then a couple months later, she's working out at the gym. Talking about she's taking time to lose weight and get her life together. You know who else has been trying to lose weight and get their life together? Oprah Winfrey. You want to know what's wild?
Ozempic.
I mean, hey, Ozempic. Listen to me. I don't know why they give it names. They should just call it what it is. Constant diarrhea. Because that's what people on Ozempic have. It's constant diarrhea.
There's nothing left, Captain.
If you eat, you're going to shoot hot liquid out your ass. And if you don't eat, you spare yourself. It's like shock therapy for starvation. Why is Oprah always on a starvation diet? We were watching CNN and they had a Fat Love special on. And to all of the big women that was in that video, please forgive me if I offend you. I think your self-esteem is very important, just like everyone else's. But let's be clear. When we start saying things like fat tolerance, or, fat acceptance, we on some hot runner.
What's really good, Ma?
What's going on?
Come on now.
Ain't nothing. How you?
I'm sitting on a blue couch. I'm in the middle of an interview.
Oh, you interview? Hit me back when you get off that.
Wait a minute. You want to say hi to the people?
Come on now.
Let's go.
It's that moment.
Okay, hold on a second. Now, see, me and you, we go back.
Oh, way back.
And there's been some evolutions of things. But, you are the original. You are the original DJ for Larry Lair.
Right, of course.
Also his cousin. You are Mad Ice.
That's right.
You are TL Hot Runner, exclusive producer for Little Kim.
That's right. E. Will Smith and all of
Exactly.
Let's go.
And you're also the producer for one of my best records ever, and it's called Free.
That's right. That's
and
what
it was
we do.
the first single for the second album.
Of course,
and we got the feature from Freeway.
Yeah, Freeway on there too.
On the remix.
Yep. Who's that?
That's what we do.
It's TL Hot Runner, also known as Mad Ice.
Mad Ice.
Also,
Come on now. Shout out Mad Ice.
Oh.
Wait
till you see this new I got. Oh.
Wait a minute. Did you find the stuff for Give Me That? Because I'm trying to get into the studio as soon as I get. You got to Give Me That.
Come on, I got that.
We're doing another record.
Oh yeah.
Give me that. That shit gonna be crazy.
We need that. We need that.
Crazy.
Come on, Ice.
Give me that.
The question is, I think the fellas are gonna ask me, are you gonna come to the couch?
Ooh.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you got stories? Do you got stories?
I don't know.
Let me ask this.
Oh, he want to ask you a question. What's the question?
Ice, what were your thoughts when you seen Jaguar on Pierce Morgan, just seeing her up there popping her stuff?
All I can say is, this is what she do. This is who I know her to be. This is just what it is. This is normal. I was like, what the f-? You know what I mean? Well, listen, I called her actually the same day that she sent it to me because I saw Dame Dash talking about her. Then I saw X talking about her too. I'm like, wait a minute. So I was like, let me call her up real quick. to make sure, what I mean, that she, just to make sure where she at with this and just, check on my sister, see where she at with it. You know what I mean? What's going on? What transition? What moves she making? What her plans are? And in the midst of her talking, she said, "Hold up, hold on. They just uploaded another interview," and I'm just like, "Which one?" She like, she sent it to me, and we had to get off the phone. I checked it out. I was like, "Oh my God!" When I saw it, I was like, "Okay, she on the main stage right now."
Oh.
Like is a whole nother ball game right now.
So let me ask another question real quick. Ice, and then thank you for being on the phone real quick on the blue couch. For people that question Jaguar's attachment to the industry, a lot of people question, how is she so attached to those in the industry? You're on the phone. Does Jaguar have attachments to the music industry that dates back decades?
I'll put it like this. I was, my attachment to the music business, I got gold and platinum records, and I was a producer. I didn't get in as deep as she did because she is an artist, and artists, when she was doing her thing crazy, they had way more access to everybody. Because when you're an artist, it's promotional budgets, marketing, so you're everywhere. They don't do that for producers. If you're not working and nobody didn't send for you to come work, you're not getting anywhere. But when you're an artist, you're everywhere with everybody. So in the stuff that I know about the music business as a producer is deep. So of course he knows it's going to be 3 times as much as what I know, and I know a whole lot. We just don't talk about it because it's amongst us in the music business. We don't come out here and tell the normal person the stuff we know because they're not, first of all, not going to be concerned. But we all know all the secrets of the music business. I mean, come on, it's not, a lot of these things are not secret.
It is what it is.
Come on,
and it's been what it's been.
It's what it is. It's just that her level is much more deeper than mine. I'm that level. If I'm out of 5 levels, I'm at level 3. She's definitely at 2 or 3. If I'm at level 4, she's definitely at 3 or 2, with just what she knows. Because I know, and I'm just a producer. She's an artist, so that's way in there.
Okay, thank you. Hey, I appreciate that for real. We're about to make history right now, but thank you for being part of it.
Just like Hollywood, if you go around a bunch of actors and the people that make movies, they know a lot of secrets that the average public don't know. A lot of people in the music business
There's levels to this.
Levels. We just don't let all the outsiders know what it is because it's not their business.
And they wouldn't give a shit no matter what.
Yeah, they don't care anyway. So we don't stand on a soapbox and talk all this. It's just that Jag was the first to say, you know what? Let me tell these people a few things.
Come on, man. Come on.
The average person doesn't say anything because, it's going to be harmful to their career, for real.
Yeah.
Yes. They're worried about
artists or producers. They don't say anything because it will definitely harm their career.
Ice, Hot Runner.
What up?
My brother.
Oh, yeah, you know how we go.
Did I ever give a
Never. The whole time I've known her. I know you for about 30 years. Never gave a and really real with it. And if she with you, she gonna ride out. She whip somebody's ass with you. I mean, that's my girl. I love her. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me. I'm the chick that my boys would call if they needed a to get fucked up or get out of the house. What happened? How about you call me? Yo, if somebody called me, what I do? I'm in the car. I was in the Cutlass. And I'm there, and they better be going by the time I get there.
Can I speak on the dog pound?
When you was about to beat up my ex-wife when she had my first child in her belly, she said I was about to kick her ass, but you shoot my homeboy girl. So and you gave her a pass. I remember that.
I did, because I was gonna f her up that night. She was out of. I was like, you lucky you carrying his baby. You lucky I love this nigga.
She real. That's why I with her so heavy for the last 30 years. My girl, I love her so. You know what I mean? We go.
Nice.
30 years.
Thank you.
And counting.
I knew her for that.
He knew me before I had Giovanni.
Yeah.
He remembers the first time I came to the studio with a car seat in my car.
Oh, get prepped.
It's real. So,
wow.
Us, me, you, Shield, Champ, Ruggedness. We raised our kids in that basement and we made hits in that basement. James Poyser became a producer in that basement, G.
We put time in.
Yeah. I love you, bro.
I love you too. Jag,
I'ma holler at you.
When you get off the interview,
Soon as I'm done, I'm hitting.
I'm calling you about the record.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, we got to get to the music. Come on, Ice.
Okay,
Absolutely.
all right, yo.
I appreciate it. You are a real life street star. We salute you.
Absolutely. You a real life
Ain't even
street
here.
star now.
Let's go.
You been a real life street star, nigga. You been the star.
You know how we do this shit. It's real. Later.
Love you. Later.
Love you.
Man, I'm glad that phone call just happened because I want to know. Because no matter.
You want to know who that is other than what I told you?
No. I want to know how it feels
His first cousin is the man that raised Bashir Gray.
Oh,
wow.
Larry Lair.
What's 6 degrees of separation?
That's crazy.
Larry Lair is who raised Bashir Gray. Everything that Bashir became as an artist came from our family, our clique. And then Charlie swooped in and promised his lion-ass mama a bunch of shit. And now we all gotta sit there and see what happened. There you go. So you were saying it was good to...
No, people still constantly want to do music with you.
Yeah.
How does that feel like being this, on one spectrum, being this person that's fighting for freedom, and then on the other end, still trying to balance and get the music out?
They couldn't compete with me, and then they couldn't compete with my passion for the truth. The thing that hurts me is I have so many producers that have amazing records that they have been not allowed to release because someone paid for them not to be released. Which is why I walked away the way that I did, because I just wanted them to have a real shot without, when you have a billionaire ex-boyfriend with an axe to grind, and everybody is willing to believe the money and no one's willing to believe the talent. Because at the end of the day, that's where the truth lives. There's the money, there's the talent, and there's what's in between. It's a tug of war. See the money? But if you're like me and you got strong knees, you'll know all you gotta do is dig in and you can pull that back.
Squid game.
You gotta know how to fight and you gotta know how to be strong. You also have to know how to get over heartbreak. You have to know how to let it go. When I talked to Larry Lair about Bashir, or I talked to Hot Runner, didn't even know about the gay porn. I'm the one that told him. It sickens us.
Jack, real quick, I'm gonna say something personal. If you want to take it out, we can take it out. But I'm gonna ask you.
When have I ever asked you to retract anything I say?
Let's go.
That's not finna change now.
You put me on the phone with Corrupt from Dog Pound. And he had said Jaguar, Wright, was one of the girls you call, just for whatever. And there was a situation that happened to where either some groupies had came through and they needed you to come through and beat up and get down. Were you that type of enforcer back then?
Still am.
Oof.
Even at my age. That's why it's so funny when I hear people online trying to convince people I'm timid or afraid or scared in any way, because I know all they trying to do is get me in a case because they know what's going to happen. Grown men, damn near twice my size, are afraid of me. Police officers half the time are afraid to arrest me unless they have friends with them. And that's not because I'm doing anything. See, it's not about the size of the dog. It's about the size of the fight in the dog.
Come on now. Come on now.
And I be the biggest.
Ooh. Ooh.
And that's just what it is. But I've never been the kind to take advantage of whatever it is that God made me. Whatever it is that came out of my bloodline, my family. You know, that's why it's wild, because people really do not want to believe the truth. They just don't. People don't want to believe that someone like me exists. And most of the people out here who know who I actually am think I'm crazy for walking away, because I was in the spot. Did you hear what he just said? I introduced him as Little Kim's personal producer. He lived in her house. He saw all the clothes that she keeps of Biggie Smalls still in her closet.
Yeah, that's real. People will say ignorance is bliss. Therefore, they don't have to know the truth. Therefore, they're happy.
African proverb, to not know is bad, but to want to know is worse. Willful ignorance and willful blindness is what makes it possible for the diddler to do all the things that he's done to not just women, not just men, but children. Children. Jay-Z has too many bad friends.
So if Diddy is the diddler,
Yeah.
who is the joker?
The Jigga Man.
I had to see who Two-Face is. So wait, so let me ask.
Two-Face? That's Mary J. Blige.
Oh, damn.
No. 50 is the penguin on a diet.
Oh, mommy.
You got it.
Damn.
Curtis?
Okay.
You can find him in the club.
Right, so you can find him in the club.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. So let me ask you, when Pierce...
Hopefully not at Coco Pele.
Damn.
I got somebody looking for you there.
Damn.
I know your type, Curtis. You gonna fall for one of my niggas real soon. See if you figure out which one.
Oh, my God. So,
I had somebody watching your ass the second you came down to the clerk's office. Now, you might have been able to pay everybody down there to get on Facebook and lie about me and say that I was arrested for kidnapping and elderly abuse. Y'all remember when I got arrested and brought here to Dallas
Yes.
after I got extradited? What was it, for kidnapping and elderly abuse?
yes.
It was for me being a fugitive.
Oh, yeah, fugitive.
Because DJ Genesis made me a fugitive when she pretended to be Angela Owusu and broke my bond. So that King World and the Beam Team could come in and swoop in online and have me arrested as a fugitive. I was arrested as a fugitive, not for kidnapping. I don't have any of those charges. So why does everybody believe it? Why was it all over Facebook? Why did 50 Cent run around talking to every independent white business owner that I went to and talked to and told them about me wanting to run for mayor? Why did you go and buy them all off, Curtis?
Wait, so you did a PSA on Curtis about him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
On the cover of him. You know, you kind of poking the bear there.
I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone. And I've spoken to 2 men he's lived in sales with, who you had sex with, Curtis. No, I'm not saying allegedly. And you know it.
I'm going to do my Pierce Morgan and say he's not here to defend himself. So
No,
we're
and
gonna...
neither is his asshole. I'm over Curtis. I'm over Curtis.
He's going
Because the only reason he's kissing up to Jay-Z right now, trying to manipulate the circumstances of what's supposed to happen at the Super Bowl. See, Diddy's in jail. Jay-Z's used to having a wingman. You think it's going to be you? Now, everybody knows in the backdrop, Sean Carter, that you promised the South that the next time the Super Bowl came through, it would be a Louisiana affair. And then when Diddy goes and gets into trouble and you need to convince the white people you're still in control, you bring Kendrick Lamar, who we already know you don't like for the way he embarrassed you on Don't Kill My Vibe, the remix. But we also know
Up in the closet.
you got ties in TDE, Sean Carter, and you got a switch on top. I know that. I know that for a fact. Just like why you keep having artists that want to jump off of high places. Shout out to Ab Soul.
Oh.
What was her name? Amori Joe?
Oh.
That woman threw herself from a control tower and impaled herself with spikes right before she was about to sign the TDE. And her fiance, Ab Soul, threw himself off the freeway out of grief and survived.
Mm-hmm.
Why are all of the artists at TDE so unhappy? You got some of the best artists in the West there. Why did Kendrick Lamar feel the need to leave and start his own? And why is he able to release more records now that he's not at TDE?
So
Interesting.
let me ask you, as you're on this topic.
I tell you one thing, Curtis Jackson, you are a setup king. And I promise you this, any little nigga that you're enlisting to go down to New Orleans and start trouble during the Super Bowl, that will stop. That will stop. I'm sick and tired of you. And the truth is, they only like you for your money.
So let me ask you, Jack, on a surface level, you're saying that Kendrick being in the Super Bowl versus, let's say, Wayne, which was like a shoe-in for the city, that in the background, and again, we talked about the mayor, it's a lot more to it than just as simple as, oh, Kendrick's he had a great year.
Social engineering. Creating an issue that didn't need to be an issue.
I hear that. Like Hunger Games, like.
Very Hunger Games. Life imitates art. Art imitates life. I tell you one thing, it's been almost 30 years since Biggie and Tupac were taken from us. That was social engineering at its finest. It got people in line, didn't it?
Without question.
Now you think about Drake right now and you think about Kendrick Lamar. That's looking about the same as Biggie, Kendrick. Biggie, Kendrick, Tupac, Drake. Think about the comparisons.
Yep.
Imagine. Be a gangster playing. Imagine.
Comparisons.
If the same fate that befell Biggie and Tupac happened to Drake and Kendrick.
Just imagine.
And as messy as Drake is right now, I can almost bet that there's somebody that wants to turn his faucet off. Because if y'all think Diddy is a mess, Drake, he was being groomed to be next in line, see? What happens when the real details of what happened to Triple X come out. What happens when Jonathan Hay finally starts putting all of the pieces together on why he was put in that home invasion robbery with his daughter. Because he's remembering more now. He's been talking with Truth Is here on YouTube, and he's been saying even more now than he said here. Shout out to Jonathan Hay and your bravery.
Shout out Jonathan Hay. We will get him on the couch soon because his story is one of those stories that might get lost in Hollywood if he was ever silenced.
Might get lost. He might get lost.
Exactly.
Let's make sure he doesn't.
Yeah, let's pray and protect Jonathan Hay. Jack, let me ask you to kind of put a bun on the Piers Morgan situation. He brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
Mm-hmm. You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly. Let's deal with the sandwich.
We asked you this last time, and Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think they will? The Carters will speak about any of this at all? Do you just feel that they'll make any statement about what's going on?
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's going to be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many up people does he have to be around before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me. I'm trying to move beyond Diddy. I'm Love now. It seems like Jay-Z would try to run away from his past.
Calling that nigga Love and anything that he did love. Brother Love. What kind of love? Baby oil love? Baby love? Baby love? Explicit love? Hey! They never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Oh man, it's different now.
These lyrics are all hitting different right now. All this people talking about fathers, all kinds of stuff.
So what are your thoughts when you see a Choke Is No Joke on, I forgot the shout out the podcast that had him on, but he speaks on.
I wish somebody would choke that joke.
Damn. He tried to exploit the transvestite that was on the Biggie video.
No, he wanted to sell a story that he thought would get him higher subscriptions on YouTube. I don't with Choke because Choke knows the truth. He knows the whole truth and he's not telling it. He's telling he ain't no different than Brother Bilal. They're not worried about the truth. They're worried about what they can do to profit from it. That's why I am the way I am. Most people who know me, who've ever done work with me, I'm not a money hound. I'm not sitting there, hey, give me this and you better give. No, I only ask people to pay for my time. The truth is free. Should be. Because see, if what I'm doing for money, then see, there's a motivation. Yeah. See, the second that I started doing what I'm doing and I knew where I was going with it, I knew I was going to have to divorce myself from all human everything. Because that's how they get you. They get you with the human shit. With the family, with the friends, with the money, with the cars, with the job. the umbrella package for your retirement, that kidney your mom needs, that liver your daughter has that's failing. You got to remove yourself from all of that because you can't be influenced by anything. That's why I don't talk money with anyone. That's why I'm so grateful that God brought Odell, because he gives a about the details. I can't. I can only care about the truth. My relationship is to the truth and making sure that the truth gets to where it goes. If I am corruptible in any way, how can I ask anybody to believe me implicitly?
That's real.
And the truth is, if I was down for the fuck shit, I would already be a trillionaire by now. Because the shit that I am and the shit that I can do, the level that I could have gone to, if I was down for the cruelty, well, Jay-Z would be afraid of me because he'd be waiting for me to set him up like he set up everybody else.
Oh.
I'm smarter than all of these people and they know it. But
what do you have to lose? Like, what do you have to lose? If
my
this
son's legacy. My son died because he was my son.
Can you speak on that? Mind speak on it?
Sure.
Like you said, it was your son. He died because of
He
your
was
legacy.
targeted because he's my son.
He was
He was working on his EP. I bought Philadelphia for him so he didn't have to sign to a company because I knew what it was going to do. He interned at Rock Nation. And they approached him to sacrifice me. He got caught up in a case. He went into the system, and then when he got out, he got to the halfway house. I moved us here. I saw his death when he was 19. I moved us here to stop it, to prevent it, to avoid it. Right. And it happened anyway. And see, that's when I knew that Kanye's mom, Kanye would have never wanted Donda dead. Not even by natural causes. I was happy when he finally accepted it because they sacrifice your loved ones whether you agree or not. See, sometimes you agree and they put you in position, you know, but sometimes you disagree and they take them anyway to show you what the harm is.
Right.
You know, it's Giovanni. His death is why I do what I do.
And that's one thing I want to ask, Jag. Because that triggered something in you at the time that happened, do you feel if he was still with us today, that this crusade you're on?
He's with us right now.
Exactly.
He's walking with me on this every step of the way. I don't understand why people rely on science to disprove God, but won't believe it when they have the evidence in their face. Energy does not die. It doesn't dissipate. It only transfers. We don't lose anyone. We lose access to them physically, but spiritually, they're still here. They're still around. See, we don't want to believe in spirituality because spirituality holds us accountable for our choices. We were talking about this a little earlier.
Right.
about how the devil tricked everybody into believing that he wasn't real so they wouldn't realize they were being possessed by him. See, if it was all you, and you chose it, then there's no one else to blame but me. But you remember there used to be an old saying, the devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. We don't hear people say that anymore.
Right.
No, we just hear mental health. Mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health. Mental health. Why is it that we live in a spiritual realm filled with nothing but pure magic created by God and we don't want to acknowledge it?
Wow.
Why do we not believe that demon possession is real?